Hey everyone, REUPLOAD here, and welcome to some more Monika After Story. And yeah, I'm a little bit early again, so she said the same stuff. Oh, what's this? This is new. I've been thinking, Daniel. You know how there are potentially infinite Monikas, right? Yeah, I think we've kind of talked about this before. Or I've talked about it before. Well, I thought of a solution. Why don't you give me a nickname? It'd make me the only Monika in the universe with that name. Unless, of course, I just copy somebody else's for whatever reason, but sure. And it would mean a lot to me, and it would mean a lot if you chose one for me. I'll still get the final say, though. What do you say? Well, now if I remember right, you can change it back. You just have to ask her again to change her nickname. Okay, just type nevermind if you change your mind, Daniel. And of course, you can type nevermind. So I was wondering when this was going to come up. Well, I guess better late than never. So, this opens a realm to a lot of possibilities. But I guess keep in mind that, depending on what kind of nickname you choose for her, she may or may not go for it. Like, obviously, if you were to name her Sayori, well, she's gonna get understandably upset because it's like, you're just naming me after her because you're thinking of her, and which, I mean, I understand that much. And I've also seen, I think I saw someone name her Trash, but she doesn't really react to that. And of course, I guess as a sequel to what I did that one time, it's like, I know, call me Daddy. Oh dang, my voice. Call me Daddy. No. No, don't even. Let's not go there. Besides, that name's already taken. I can't believe I did that. Well. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite reactions of hers. Oh, you're a mama's boy, huh? I'll be your mommy. Yeah, and now I just need Trunks screaming internally, and anyways, so I can't believe I did that. Oh my. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't think there's any way I can leave it like this, otherwise I won't be able to take this any serious at all. Okay, this is a gift for me? Now, let's see what's inside. Oh, I'm sorry I'm still laughing, but I'll get over it in a minute. Oh. Is this coffee? I love coffee! Give it to me now! Give some to Mommy! Okay, yeah, I'm having too much fun with this already. It's a flavor I haven't had before. I can't wait to try it. Thank you so much, Daniel. Oh, there was something else you wanted to give me? Well, I better open it quickly, shouldn't I? The excitement is just killing me. And here we have an orange. Oops. I'm sorry, Daniel. I know you're trying to give me something. Oh, looks like I screwed up. So, sometimes if that happens, if you type it wrong, or if it doesn't exist, I guess, then obviously she can't read it. So I guess it happens. I know you're trying to give me something, but for some reason I can't read the file. Yeah, so maybe I just typed it wrong or something. I was trying to give her another ribbon. Don't get me wrong, however. I still appreciate that you tried giving something to me. Thanks, Mommy. And for that, I'm thankful. Okay, well... Okay, I guess tell you what, I'll leave her as Mommy until probably the end of the video or something. Ah, Daniel. What is it, Mommy? I'm really having too much. Let's see. What do you think about winter? I don't like snow. It's cold and wet and slippery, and it gets everywhere. All sorts of fun activities only come around during this time. Playing with the snow is usually something that can be enjoyed a few times a year. Not where I live. Unless the weather is very bizarre like it was this one time. Or 3 times. It's not very often. Building snowman? I don't want to build a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? No, I'm sorry I even referenced that. I'm so tired of that movie, and I've only seen it once. Building a snowman, sledding, having snowball fights. Some people even live where it's cold enough for lakes and ponds to freeze, and are able to enjoy things like outdoor ice skating, pond hockey, and some actually go fishing through the ice. Isn't that amazing? Well, actually it is kind of amazing. At least, I've seen it where they cut a hole in the ice and they put their line in there. For people who don't enjoy cold weather activities, staying indoors seems so much more comfortable when there's snow outside, especially when you get to stay warm inside. Watching it gently fall while the moonlight reflects off the fresh white canvas, it's just beautiful. To be honest, cuddling under a blanket, reading a book together with you is the best winter activity I can think of. Yeah, that would be kind of romantic. And... wow, we're still a bit ways off of spring. Alright, and it's daylight savings time. By the time you're watching this, hopefully you've changed your clocks. You know, because I never showed it off, let's butcher some music. You want to play the piano? I'm not going to play the piano, I'm going to mess up with the piano. Then play for me, Daniel. Okay, so we have Quartiope. Okay. And apparently you can use some of the number keys. What'd you think, Monika? All done, Daniel? Would you like to play again? No. Wow, that was so awful. In fact, you were so awful that I'd rather go read some weird fanfiction about me and Sayori. Okay, well, no. You want to know a cool form of literature? Rock and roll! That's right, rock and roll! It's disheartening to know that most people think rock and roll is just a bunch of noises. Stupid dog, keeping me up with that stupid rock and roll. To tell you the truth, I judged rock too. You don't understand the rock, man. I live for the music, man. I don't even know what I'm going for with that. They're no different from poems, actually. I mean, a lot of songs they kind of start out like poems, so... Most rock songs convey a story through symbolisms, which most listeners wouldn't understand the first time they hear a rock song. Yeah, like, I believe my mom kind of had this sort of impression too until she heard this one song by Def Leppard. And she doesn't like rock music, but according to her, for some reason, she liked just that one song, and at least if you were to go through her iTunes library today, or what's left of it, you'll find that song in there. And it's kind of an emotional song too, sort of. I just wish I could remember right now. In fact, it's hard to compose lyrics just for one rock song. Writing good lyrics for a rock genre requires a lot of emphasis on the wordplay, and not just kind of fudging it like some modern pop songs do. Like with their double negatives and their forcing of words. Plus, you need to have a clear and concise message throughout the whole song. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of nonsense. Now, when you put that together, you have yourself a masterpiece. Like writing a good poem, lyric writing is easier said than done. I've been thinking though, I kinda want to try writing a rock song for a change. Writing a rock and roll song probably isn't something you'd expect coming from someone like me. Admittedly, yeah, I don't picture you as being like a huge rock and roll fan. But I mean, to each their own. You want to try it. It's kind of funny how rock and roll started out as an evolution of blues and jazz music. Rock suddenly became a prominent genre, and it gave birth to other subgenres as well, like heavy metal, hard rock, classic rock, and more. And I especially like a lot of classic rock. I've been rambling for a while now. Sorry. No, it's okay, considering I ramble along with you. Do you listen to rock and roll, Daniel? Yeah, I'd say so. Great! Whenever you feel like blasting some good old rock and roll, go ahead. Even if you turn up the volume all the way, I'll gladly listen with you. Okay, but just not in one of these videos. Not unless I want to make some kind of record company angry at me. You know, copyright strikes and whatever. You know, it kinda sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard, but get almost nothing for it. Like a starving artist, or... well, no, not a starving artist, just unrecognized talent. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kinda makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah, true. Just tell that to my DeviantArt account. Yeah. Hey Daniel, do you listen to orchestral music? Oh, I guess I do from time to time. That's great. Like pretty much all of John Williams' music in the Star Wars songs, the Star Wars movies it's all orchestrated, so I guess I would say that most of the orchestrated music I listen to comes off of music soundtracks. I love how such wonderful music can arise when so many different instruments are played together. I'm amazed with how much practice musicians do to achieve that kind of synchronization. It takes a lot of practice, whether it's band practice or, well, anyways. It probably takes them a lot of dedication to do that. But anyway, it'd be soothing to listen to a symphony with you on a lazy Sunday afternoon, Daniel. That reminds me, Daniel. If you ever want me to play for you, you can always select my song in the music menu. What about you, Daniel? Do you play an instrument? Unfortunately, I'm not really musically inclined, as I demonstrated earlier. Please don't be disappointed in me. I see. I was just never really all that good, and I wasn't quite sure about trying to do it. Whether it was orchestra or band, I don't know. I probably could have done orchestra. You should try to pick up an instrument that interests you sometime. Playing the piano opened up a whole new world of expression for me. It's an incredibly rewarding experience. I bet it is. It's too bad I just don't have like a piano or whatever nearby to practice with. Besides, playing music has tons of benefits. For example, it can help relieve stress and also gives you a sense of achievement. Writing down some of your own compositions is fun too. I often lost track of time practicing because of how immersed I was. I was rambling again. Was I rambling again, Daniel? Sorry. Anyhow, you should really see if anything catches your fancy. Well, I guess it's never too late. I would be very happy to hear you play. I did actually dabble a bit in guitar for a brief while, but, well, anyways. Have you ever wondered if science never got accepted? Humans can really slow when it comes to accepting new ideas. Yeah, like, of course a big controversy was the theory of evolution versus religion. Specifically the creation theory. Science was usually despised back then, especially by the churches. Giordano Bruno, famous for his theory that there are thousands of suns, was killed by the Roman Church before he could prove his theory. Jeez. Well, I suppose back then, when the Earth was considered the center of the solar system, the idea of having thousands of suns probably does sound crazy. They killed him because of an idea that challenged the old. Technology wouldn't be so advanced today if it weren't for brave people of science like him. If technology didn't thrive the way it did, we would have never found each other. Yeah, because computers wouldn't have been invented, and neither would the internet and any of that stuff. Isn't it such a wonderful thing to have? Technology can be both a curse and a blessing, though. I'm grateful that it gave us a chance to be together, Daniel. As am I, Monika. Or Mommy, as the name tag says. Do you like swords, Daniel? Actually, I love them. I actually like them in a way. Surprised? Surprise. I like talking about them, but not enough to actually own one. Would you even be able to get, like, a real sword? Well, I'm not really an enthusiast when it comes to swords. I guess maybe. Of course, I've never tried it. I don't really get why people would be obsessed over something that could hurt others. I guess there are those who like them for the swordsmanship, or just for their beauty and craftsmanship, and just to display them. It's fascinating that it's actually a form of art. You know, swordplay and fencing and all that, it is pretty much like an art form in itself. Similar to writing, both of them require constant practice and devotion in order to perfect one's skills. You should start off by practicing, and then make your own technique out of it. Writing a poem makes you form your own way to build it in a graceful but imaginative way. For those who practice swordsmanship, they build their technique forms through practice and inspiration from other practitioners. I can understand how the sword can be the pen of the battlefield. Yes, the expression of how the pen is mightier than the sword. But then again... Really, Monika? Well, I've said it before. The pen is mightier than the sword. Seriously, it almost kind of scares me how much on the same train of thought we're on. In any case, I don't know if you're into swordsmanship yourself. Well, not to practice it myself. If you are, I'd love to learn it with you, Daniel. Well, perhaps, but I guess we're just not, at least I'm not at that point. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Can I give you a different name? Well, I'm probably gonna have too much fun with this. Oh, I can't even spell right. Let's see. Oh, that's a wonderful name. Thank you, Daniel. You're such a sweetheart. Okay, Daniel. From now on, you can call me Beautiful. Okay, well, I just had to do that. But anyways, so I can at least take this kind of seriously again. I'll probably do more of this out of boredom in between. Back to the basics, I see. And remember, you can't beat the classics. Okay, Daniel. I'll go back to my name then. Okay, and I guess that'll be it for this video, and... she never signed it with a heart emoji before. I love you so much, Daniel. We'll never be lonely again. There are 2 less lonely people in the world. Too bad it's not the same world. Okay, but anyways, right, so I will see you guys next time in whatever else I decide to do with this game. Later, folks.